guys, it's me, James or Kaze, back again with Alex or Ulysses. Say hi, Alex.
Hey.
So, it's been a wee bit of a while since we recorded last.
Not too long.
And
Just a few days.
just a few days. But we have been holding out so that you guys get to see what we do with the place. But while we've been waiting to get some recording done, because I've been away for a couple of days, the evil Josh and Scott have gotten a bit too far ahead.
Oh no!
And we don't like this, do we, Alex?
No, not at all.
We don't like that. So, I think the purpose of today's episode is we're going to show you guys what we've been up to and what our plans are. Be warned, we have gotten a lot done. So please don't have a heart attack. But we promise we'll try and be a bit more consistent with videos. But yeah, so we've just, at the moment, we've been trying to mine a fair bit. We've got quite a few barrels going just for some of the stuff that we have obscene amounts of. And Alex is getting into his bee thing, trying to get some breeding going.
Bees! Yeah, I love my bees. Bees are awesome.
Ulysses, as he likes to be called. But besides that, we've gotten some things done upstairs, so why don't we go have a look. So, for anybody who's new to Feed the Beast, although it has been around for quite a while now, you need steel to kind of get from the bottom level of things, so you're just your normal macerators and all that sort of good stuff, up to the next level. And for that, you need coal coke, which is what these ovens are for.
Cute.
And so you put coal in, get coal coke out, and you get creosote oil, which comes in this little tank thing to the right. Now you might be going, well, where's the oil? There's no oil there. Alex, do you want to show people your creation?
Now, as you can see, these blocks have weird webbing, and you might be going, oh, well, what's that? This is a Zycraft multi-block tank. So
It's huge!
It's huge. As you can see, it goes down the side here, and it blends in. It's very nice, very nice.
So it literally looks like there's absolutely no tank there.
And if you right-click on it, 2,688 buckets of creosote oil it holds when full, which is pretty awesome. That's a lot.
And then we're gonna, I think the plan is to pump the creosote oil out and put it into a semi-fluid, aren't we? And then get some energy out of that.
Most definitely, yes.
And then Josh and Scott won't have anything to do about it because we'll be ahead.
Yep.
Anyway, so the units in the actual tank, so basically for every 1,000 units is 1 bucket to make it easier on people.
Yep.
But yeah, so your coal goes in, coal coke and creosote oil come out, and it's just the good thing about coal coke is I believe it burns for 4 times longer.
Yes, 4 times as long as coal.
Yeah, than your normal coal, and also produces 4 times the amount of energy because it burns longer. But you need coal coke to be put in the blast furnace, and you put iron in as well, and you get your steel. And that's the magic that you need for everything else. Although we are ahead of them in one circumstance, I suppose. We do have a quarry.
Shh! We'll get to that later.
Shh. Secret weapon.
Secret weapon. Yep.
That'll be later. Okay, so I suppose, where did we leave off last time? We showed everybody the machine room, didn't we?
And
This
I'm
little
sure
one.
you guys have. She's quickly showing sneak peeks of what's through that doorway there.
That's the grand opening. It'll be in a minute or so. But,
Stay tuned.
So we've got some hoppers in here at the moment, just getting some things macerated and smelted, put into some more convenient forms. I mean, you got an anvil and an alloy furnace and a project table in here. However, the anvil's seen better days. But this is our main little shop with our nice view out there, and you can see Alex's tree reading, which he might be kind enough to show you guys through at some point.
It's like bee breeding, but with trees.
I have no clue how any of that works, so that's his little area of expertise. Now, the workshop! Yay! The thing that we've been working on for a while. So, I love how this has turned out. obviously it's not finished yet. We are in the process of getting power so that we can run everything. Besides that, I think I just found a place in the wall that I wanted to dig out, dug out all the stone, and then any gaps of stone in between the dirt I just filled in with glass. So you got this nice kind of what would you call it? Kind of, I suppose, cozy feel, maybe a bit earthy.
Yeah, Hobbit holy.
Yeah, but at least it gives you a good panoramic view and little surprise glimpses every now and then.
Why is there an ocelot in here?
He's been roaming around the base. Don't kill him though. People don't like it.
I wouldn't kill the ocelot. It's a kitty cat. Come here, kitty cat.
But they like running. They like running face first into walls and staying there. But I decided to put in a little launch pad, I suppose, because with us in jetpacks, we'd have to go all the way around back over to the entrance of the base and then try and walk up the stairs and come along. And so I thought, you know what? I'm just going to put a launch pad in and you can just jump up here and walk inside. And then there's Wilbur, our little levitating pig, I suppose. Even though he's not really levitating, he's just sitting on the glass outside, but he's been there for quite a while now.
Yeah.
But yeah, besides that, we've just got this all in, so I suppose we should probably start talking the guys through some stuff. Do you want to go through the Buildcraft things with them?
Yeah, sure. Over here, we've just got some basic thermal expansion machines. Here we've got a magma crucible. You can use that for either melting down netherrack, cobblestone, and I think possibly obsidian into lava. You also use this machine for melting down redstone for redstone energy conduits, which are kind of like pipes, but for Minecraft jewels. You also use it for melting down ender pearls to make energy, liquid, or just normal tesseracts, which are basically like teleport pipes from other like Tekkit and things like that. But it's a block rather than pipe.
And they come in handy, and you can input a frequency. But we'll get to that when we get.
They're pretty much like teleport pipes. Also here we've got a liquid transposer. That's what you use for putting the molten redstone or ender pearl into the frame of a redstone energy cell or conduit. Redstone energy cells are like batteries. They store Minecraft jewels, which are quite handy for moving things around, like machines and quarries. Next here we've got a pulverizer, which is like a cheap version of a macerator.
It's a bit quicker too, because obviously it has some inbuilt energy storage. But once that energy storage goes, I believe it's slower than a macerator.
Yeah, but
so
you also get a percentage chance in this yellow slot right here.
That is true.
For alternative dusts. Above that we have an igneous, I can't even pronounce that first word. Igneous, whatever. Extruder. You put lava and water into it, and you can either get cobblestone for free, or smooth stone and obsidian for the price of the lava and water.
He's had a long day, guys. Give him a break. He's been at uni all day.
Yeah, fun. Here we've got an induction smelter, able to smelt two things at the same time. Very handy. Here we have rolling machine, used for railcraft and making mixed metal ingots and stuff for industrial craft. Yeah,
which come in very much wide use when you start getting into advanced things.
Yep.
Before you go on to all these nifty things, in the induction smelter, is the orange slot the same as for the pulverizer? Or are you not sure on that one? Because I'm
some things, if you smelt, say, aluminum ore and sand, you do get a chance of a byproduct of an item called slag, or rich slag.
Okay.
So yeah, you can get small byproducts.
Awesome. So what are these three nifty things?
These things are a carpenter, basic forestry, use it for crafting all sorts of forestry items. Squeezer, used for squeezing things, never would have thought of that. So like converting honey drops and honeydew into liquid honey, seeds to seed oil. Also if you get things like lapis, rose red, dandelion yellow, it can actually convert it into a liquid version of the dye, which is pretty cool. And then finally here we have a centrifuge, which you've seen before. It's also
For all your
forestry.
bee stuff.
Yeah, bee stuff, honeycombs, and whatnot.
Propolis. And I don't particularly know how to say that one. Is propolis or propolis or something like that.
Something like that.
But then these big things over here, you're probably wondering, what the heck are these? So the one on the left is an industrial grinder, and the one on the right is an industrial blast furnace. Now, once again, I'm the noob here. Alex is the one with all the experience. But these I have much more of an understanding than your general buildcraft things. So you probably heard us talking about in the first episode. Sorry, not quite sure if we did or not. But if we had any talk of a grinder, this is what it is. And by that I mean it's a little block on the front is what the industrial grinder is. But you need this whole structure for it to be an industrial grinder. Otherwise, the front block is just, well, a grinder. So the multi-block structures allow you to, in this case, we have the minimum amount of grinder attached to it, so you can actually attach up to 4 grinders to this. And the plus side of an industrial grinder in perspective to a macerator or a pulverizer or even a rotary macerator is that it's rather quick, and generally, depending on what you're obviously macerating or grinding, can produce, I think it's up to 3 different types of materials from one block.
Yeah.
As well as the if you put a water bucket or a water cell in the cell back or bucket back. But be warned, both of these chew through power like no man's business. And to make one of these, all you have to do is make the grinder. All you have to do. That's actually quite an understatement. There's a lot that you have to do to make that thing. And then you need 18 standard machine casings, and then another 8 reinforced. Is it, Alex?
Yep.
And then you just have the water source block in the middle, and there you go. You've got yourself an industrial grinder. And then the more grinders you attach to it, the more stuff you can put into it at once. And it can all be automated, but it does get very messy, and it does lose a lot of its compactness.
Yeah. Just on that note, when you do make this multi-block structure, you still have to make this grinder block. It doesn't suddenly appear out of nowhere.
It doesn't appear or anything. But I believe with the grinders, they have to be in that position, right, on all sides?
I think so. It actually shows you here on the left, when you open up the industrial grinder, the format on which you need to construct it. So as you can see here, yes, the grinder needs to be on the middle center block.
So if you need to place any more grinders on it, it must be on this kind of darker blue-grey band and in the center block.
Yep.
Now, over to the industrial blast furnace. Now, this thing is rather interesting. It allows you to get titanium.
Yay,
some
titanium.
Other nice things, so basically right here is what you need to go from low to probably medium advanced to relatively advanced stuff. But the difference between the industrial blast furnace and the industrial grinder is whatever blocks or casings rather that you use to make it determines on the heat capacity that it has inside. So are you interfacing with it right now, Crothers?
Yes, I am.
So as you can see down the bottom, it says heat capacity 1720K, which is in kelvins. And certain things require a certain temperature. Now, this is, I believe, is the second tier industrial blast furnace. This will smelt pretty much everything except for tungsten ore. That is the only thing, and I believe you need 2000K to make it
smelt like
tungsten.
that.
And to do that, you need a mixture of different casings. So it's a long, arduous process of explaining it, so I probably won't go into too much detail. It's all on the Feed the Beast wiki anyway. But basically, for this setup, to get the 1720, you don't even really need the 1720, but I'm a perfectionist and don't like having an odd number of casings and a thing.
He likes
Uh,
these pretty stripes in the middle.
yeah. So you don't have to have the stripes where they are now,
They can
but
be anywhere. It doesn't matter as long as the whole thing is
exactly.
this size. So 3 by
Yeah, it
3 by
must be
4.
this size. Must be this size. But I believe this is a second tier, as I said. So
Yep.
the minimum requirement to get the second tier stuff is you need, second tier heat is you need. I think it's 9 of the reinforced casings, which are the dark grey ones, and the rest must be the standard casings. But I believe I've got 10 of the reinforced in there.
Yeah, he's
And
got
then
one on
20
the top
and then
one on
20
the bottom.
24 standard. However, I'm not 100% sure on getting the 2000k heat because you need the advanced machine casings, which are much more expensive to make. So you'd have to refer to the wiki for that one. But this does everything but smelt the tungsten, and I'm sure later on when we get to that, we will talk about it and say what you need for that. But for now,
Yep.
these are how they are. And yeah, then we have my nice little lava lighting over here. Alex is a big fan of natural selection too, so I wanted something from what map is it? Refinery.
Yep. Love
And
that map. Pretty fun.
but it's quite a coincidence because I actually put the slots in before he even mentioned it, and then asked me, "Oh, can we put lava down?" And then we have these little stone cubes down the bottom to keep the lava in place, and then to add a bit of functionality as well, it lights up the place real nice. And we needed a place to store some infinite water sources, so that's what we've got down the bottom here. All of this is infinite water source, so you can just take a bucket from in front of the lava and you have it'll just replenish itself, which is nice and neat. I did have a stupid little sculpture thing over by the industrial blast furnace, but I thought it looked rather stupid and I got rid of it and put it in the original plan instead. But I think that's our update.
Oh, we haven't showed them the farm yet.
Oh no, we haven't. We
Farm.
haven't. We've been meaning to get some farming
Flax
going,
and
get some good
carrots
stuff.
and other foody goodies. So we cleared out this area here of all the horrible jungle undergrowth like you see over there. Ooh, lightning struck that tree. And we built a little Aztec Inca.
Yeah, we kind of got inspired by how the Mayans did all their farming on the side of cliff faces and kind of molded to the cliffs. So all the actual shaping, I suppose you could say, of the farms was the shape of the earth before it got ripped up.
Yep. And then we got some cows there for bookshelves and leather and stuff.
Yeah, Alex asked me to try and find a place where I could just chuck some cows, and I said, well, why not down here? And I think we have a plan to later on kind of expand it up towards where I am a bit and make a little bit of a sky farm out of it. But we'll see how that goes. That's just a plan, a dream for the future that might come to fruition.
And if you're wondering about the dirt, ocelots. Ocelots. Jumping around the place like Enderman's business. Just
onto crops all the time.
Yep.
Alex's most hated thing. But Alex wanted a lot of flax, so I made sure there was room for flax.
Frames for bees.
And then I got some wheat growing in there for some just a little bit because we don't use it that often at all, really, except for the occasional bit of bread and some other things. That's going nighttime. And then we've got potatoes here because whenever Ben visits, he usually is out of food because he's still starting off at the moment. So I got some in there for him. And then we both love carrots because you get so many of them and they each restore 2 hearts. So I made sure there was a lot of space to get some carrots growing in here. And then we have a little kind of tree farmy design up the top here. But
You know how much Kaze loves his birchwood.
I love birchwood. Birchwood and half slabs, man. They make my Minecraft life. So obviously you'll probably notice that anything that gets built structurally is generally mine. Unless I get pretty lenient with Alex. Go, yeah, you can build your little medieval thing. Go on, go do it. But you'll know it's mine if it includes glass, smooth stone, half slabs, birchwood. That's generally all my stuff.
Yeah. If you guys want to see me building stuff, don't worry, my time will come. We have We have plans.
And if you guys are watching this, if you think that, or if you guys like the medieval style, feel free to leave a comment and ask Alex to build something. I'm sure he wouldn't mind doing that at some point.
We have a lot of cobblestone that I can smelt into stone bricks and just...
So I'm sure he could find a use for it.
Yeah.
But I believe the purpose for today is where I am right now, is we want to put a bank of MFSUs in, just as some backup power, and put in...
Just a little bit of power. It's not like they
just a
hold
little bit, just,
10
14
million each. Yeah.
14 MFSUs, so what's that, 14 million? No, 140 million. I was right in the first place.
Yeah.
140 million EU, and then probably another 2 in here as well, so you're probably going to end up with, what's that? 160 million?
Yeah, just a bit.
My maths is terrible today. But at least that way, these beasts of machines, hopefully being the keyword, won't run out of power anytime soon.
Yeah, because unlike normal, like industrial craft and buildcraft machines, and even vanilla machines for that matter, where if they run out of anything they require, they just pause. These machines are rather less forgiving. They will show up a little icon down here saying power insufficient, and when that's showing up, no progress will be made, and it will start eating your power and give you nothing. So basically when that happens, you panic and scream and try and desperately find out how to supply this machine with more power so it stops breaking. And
so basically, lesson number 1 with industrial grinders and blast furnaces: don't ever let them run low on power, or at least don't have anything in them while there's low power. Yeah. So I suppose we're going to start getting some things together, and we'll be right back.
Alrighty.
I suppose.
Alright, we're back.
Hello everybody, back again. So we've been hard at work a bit now on getting our power situation.
That's a lot of MFSUs.
And we're about to make the last one. I have 2 in my inventory right now, but we're about to make the last one. And we thought we might show you guys the last one being made, I suppose. But these are the amount of resources you need to make just one MFSU, let alone 16 of them, is ridiculous. But hey, 160,000 EU isn't bad, is it, Carruthers? It's really not that bad.
No.
For how much you use. So yeah, the main components to an MFSU is the advanced machine block, MFE, advanced circuit, and then you need 6 Lapotron crystals on both sides. And that's the tricky part, because you need a lot to make the Lapotron crystals. But we got there finally. I think what do we need left? We just have to go grab those extra circuits, don't we?
I think so.
Yeah, awesome. Too easy. Alright, well, I'm just going to come over here. Alex set up some Zycraft fabricator things to get the process a bit more automated.
These are really cool. Like, basically what happens is you chuck in your recipe here on the left side, and you put all your resources in on the right side, and if they're, depending on your redstone setting on the far left here, as soon as you chuck resources in, it'll craft, if it can, what's in the recipe. And what you can do, say for example, to make electric circuits, you need copper cables. So what I can do here is chuck in the copper and the rubber, and it'll make copper cables. And then what fabricators do is they can pull things from an adjacent inventory. So each of these has their own inventory on the right. So once there's enough copper cables in the copper cable fabricator, the electric circuit fabricator will pull them from that fabricator into this one and make electric circuits. So I don't have to do anything. It's awesome.
It's fantastic.
Yep.
But I also got a bit fed up of the normal macerator being slow, so I decided to sacrifice an advanced machine block to get the rotary macerator.
Well, there's a lot of lapis in there. You should get that.
You need a lot of lapis for Lapotron crystals. So if you ever think about doing it, I think you need yeah, you need 6 Lapotron crystal. I can't speak. 6 Lapotron crystals for an MFSU, and then you need 6 pieces of lapis for each Lapotron crystal. So I think it was something ridiculous in the 500s of amount, units of lapis that we needed to actually do this project. So we ended up running out and having to take our loan from Benglish, even though he doesn't know about it, but we're planning to pay him back with interest. Oh, sorry, Alec. Ow. But yeah, so let's go make this last one. I think I've got everything. Oh wait, no, I don't have to take it out of the fabricator yet. Alright, just gotta put these last electronic circuits in. I hope we have enough. We might not actually, but we shall see. No, we don't yet.
How many more do we need?
We only need, well, that's 1 there. We've got 3 there. We need 2 more. 2 more! So we need 4 more circuits.
Okay. I don't think we have enough rubber.
Alrighty.
I'll check the extractor. No, we got none in the extractor.
Got none? Alright, so I guess we'll be back again in a minute when we get some more rubber.
Alrighty. The last stuff has just finished. We're going to chuck it in the fabricator.
Just got last rubber, because we had to go get some from the tree farms. And
yeah, another cool thing is, if you saw that just there on the top, it actually shows you the recipe on the top, which is pretty cool when it's crafting.
A little bit of a UI, I suppose.
Yeah, but if you blink, you'll miss it.
Alright. I've got 6 more here if you want to show them again.
No, it'll be good. We got 4 circuits. Let's do this. I got them.
Hopefully I did my maths right. That's what I'm hoping.
Boop.
Alright. What have we got in here? Alright, we do need that final one. Alright, so we're just going to put the last 3 in here. And then ta-da! Last MFSU.
Yay!
Yay! Finally! Now we can get to using the super secret quarry. Get some resources going, and finally.
We have 2 ocelots in our house again.
They just like it here. It's a nice place to be. They like that little hidey hole though. They quite often end up in there. Anyway, guys, I think that's about it for today.
Yeah, we gotta
try and get this power situation up and running. So hopefully by next episode we'll have some of our industrial craft machines down here and some generators going, and we'll hopefully start filling up those MFSUs, and we'll finally get ahead, I suppose.
Yeah, mate.
But until then, see you guys later. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.